Hi, I am Professor Yongjin Kim at Sagang University. This time, I will explain value network reconstruction. As the digital transformation speeds up, business ecosystems or value networks are being reshaped rapidly. The traditional business ecosystem has been vertically integrated, centering on big companies that have labor and capital. Big companies assemble to make final product, of which modules are provided by medium companies, which get parts from small companies. Startups with technical advantage are mostly acquired by big companies when they are successful. With advancement of digital transformation, the business ecosystem has been horizontally built around a company that possess creativity and technological capability. Big companies collaborate with medium and small companies when these companies own capability enough to contribute to the success of the big companies. Even startups can collaborate with big companies and global companies if they have competitive edge in technology. Okay, let's take a look at some examples. The first example I'd like to introduce is Budsys, that makes and sells stuffed dolls. Traditional stuffed doll makers would hierarchically manage the processes from designing, textile preparation for dyeing, cutting, seaming, and distributing the product. With a digitally transformed business model, Budsys need to collaborate with software companies which provide design packages, digital printers, digital cutters, and logistics companies, and sometimes cloud computing companies. This collaboration should be very horizontal. Each participating company in the value network play its own role as a partner, which has equal right. Otherwise, this ecosystem won't work as expected. Now, let's look at Burberry, which is the most famous in the trench coat market. Burberry has digitalized design, production, delivery, distribution, and transaction process for customers to directly design and order the trench coat of their own style. This is called the bespoke service. To provide this service, Burberry provide 1.2 million combination of silhouette, textile, color, and design customers can select from. The value network Burberry is using to run this business model would be very different from the traditional supply chain. While the traditional supply chain consists of various part suppliers and module providers, which are controlled by Burberry vertically, the new value network includes smart factory designers and builders, software companies, digital design, digital twin, fifth generation networks, IoT and AI providers within the smart factory, as well as part providers. Within the value network, each player needs to act more horizontally to verify the function of its offerings, which together make Burberry business successful. What about the automobile industry? When it comes to the autonomous vehicle, the landscape of automobile ecosystem becomes more different from the traditional one. The traditional supply chain in the automobile industry was very hierarchical. The automobile companies like Audi, Mercedes, Hyundai, and Toyota have controlled the whole value system where module manufacturers and part manufacturers play their role as requested. However, in the autonomous vehicle value network, the OEM manufacturers are just one of the players. Many of other players come from IT industry or software industry, electronics industry, and chemical industry. The newcomers to the industry have strong technological capability so that the automobile manufacturers need to collaborate with them in a very horizontal manner. In this area, Tesla is known to have competitive advantage due to its software capability, not mechanical engineering capability. Roland and Berger show in their report that within a smart factory, various technologies are deployed. They are cybersecurity, cloud computing, sensors, advanced manufacturing systems, logistics 4.0, autonomous vehicles, robot, IoT means Internet of Things, and advanced materials. Absolutely, one company cannot master all of the technologies or skills to run the smart factory. Therefore, if a company wants to build and run a smart factory, it has to collaborate with the companies that have the best technology or expertise in the area. Here are some examples of solutions for smart factory and the representative solution providers in each area, from digital product definition, smart procurement, digital manufacturing, to digital sales and services. You can see at the bottom of the picture the industry verticals. That means there are still industries. Even though they are not like what we have now, industry verticals need to have digital solutions which fit their business models. For digital product definition, they need to have digital design solutions like digital mockup and 3D visual aid. For smart procurement, they may want to have digital collaboration solutions such as integrated planning and execution and design to source collaboration. For digital manufacturing, they need to be equipped with manufacturing execution systems like digital factory modeling and condition-based and predictive maintenance. For digital sales and service, they are desired to have IoT integration and 3D animation and remote services solutions. These solutions are provided by various software and IT services companies. That means if a company wants to run a smart factory successfully, it has to collaborate with these tech companies. To build the digital value network is not easy, but sometimes very costly and risky. Adidas Speed Factory, which is known to be the exemplary case of smart factory with personalization capability, turns out to be a failure. Adidas built this factory with Aachen Technical University and 21 software companies for 3 years. When Adidas developed a jogging shoes named Adidas Futurecraft 4D, it used 3D printing technology to produce the midsole to personalize it to the individual's characteristics such as weight and height based on their 17 years of data and knowledge. It looked very successful, but Adidas announced that it would close the factory in 2020. I believe that the key reason for this closure of the factory would be the lack of the value network. To successfully run the shoes business, a company needs to have two different sets of value networks. One is for technology, the other is for material providers with digital capability, so that the company is able to enjoy economies of scope and scale. Adidas may have the first one, but fail to build the second one, which leads to failure. Even though it looks failed, I highly evaluate its trial as the first in its kind. The change in the business ecosystem brought by the digital transformation can be summarized into 5 points. First, the business ecosystem changes from the vertical and dependent integration to horizontal and equal collaboration with standardization and modularization. Second, the clear distribution of revenue is required based on fairness and transparency. Third, the success of the ecosystem depends on the temporary but integrative collaboration among various participants. And fourth, the inter-firm collaboration is restructured, centering on platforms where innovation and collaboration coexist. Finally, the business ecosystems would always be partly global and partly local. There is no pure local value network, no pure global networks, due to the very nature of digital network.